my channel. If you are new here, welcome, sit back, and relax. Today's topic I'll be discussing is codependency, what it is, identifying the risks and consequences of codependency, and how to establish healthy boundaries in our relationships. So let's get into it. Codependency is described within relationships as prioritizing the needs of another over your own. I would like to share my story of codependence. I told my husband at the beginning of our marriage that I would be there to support him. Now that doesn't seem bad, but we should have had a deeper discussion because what I was trying to express and what he heard were two very different things. He may have been under the impression that he could do as he pleases and I would always be there to support him. And for the most part, I did. However, when we became parents, we never renegotiated those terms due to my low self-esteem and difficulty early on in the marriage of setting boundaries, and that built animosity within the marriage. We should have had those difficult conversations with each other. We didn't have the words and ears needed to express or hear one another. I can take accountability for it now because my exploration into Reiki energy healing guided me to become more self aware. So now that I have shared my story, let's look at some additional ways codependency manifests. Having low self esteem and a strong need for approval, feeling responsible for the problems and feelings of others, having difficulty setting boundaries and saying no, neglecting your own needs and interests, being overly sensitive to criticism or rejection, having trouble expressing your own emotion and opinions, trying to fix or rescue others from their issues, feeling guilty or resentful when you do something for yourself. I bet we can all say that we have displayed or felt these behaviors in our lives. Ask yourself how exhibiting any of these behaviors made you feel. Was your mental and physical health affected? Uh, it can be through stress, anxiety, depression, fatigue, chronic pain. And how does codependency affect your relationship? Look at it this way: your loss of autonomy, your identity, and intimacy. You have to give yourself grace and know that you have the opportunity to change this behavior at any time. Here are 10 helpful tips that I personally use and want to share. Acknowledge the issue. The first step is to admit that you have a problem with codependency and that it's affecting your well being and your relationship. Be honest with yourself and others about how you feel and what you need. Challenge negative thoughts. Codependency often stems from low self esteem and a distorted sense of worth. Um, You may think that you're not good enough, that you need others to validate you, or that you have no control over your life. These thoughts are not true, and they only keep you stuck in a cycle of dependency. Try to identify and challenge these negative thoughts whenever they arise and replace them with more positive and realistic ones. And also step back from taking things personally. Codependency can make you overly sensitive to the opinions and actions of others. You may take everything personally and feel hurt or angry, and someone disagrees with you, or they criticize you, or doesn't make or they don't meet your expectations. And this can lead to resentment and conflict in your relationship. And so you have to learn to detach yourself from the emotions and behaviors of others and recognize that they are not a reflection of your self-worth or your responsibility. You need to communicate clearly to set healthy boundaries. Codependency can make you afraid to say no, to express your feelings and needs, or to ask for what you want. You may also have trouble respecting the boundaries of others and try to control or manipulate them to suit your agenda. This can create resentment and mistrust in your relationship. You need to learn to communicate clearly and respectfully with others and to set healthy boundaries that protect your rights and interests, and also respect the boundaries of others and accept that they have their own choices and preferences. You need to invest time in yourself to build self-esteem. Codependency can make you neglect your own needs and interests and focus all your attention, and energy on others. You may lose sight of who you are and what makes you happy. This can lower your self esteem and make you dependent on others for happiness. Learn to invest time in yourself and to pursue your own goals and passions. Do things that make you feel good and proud of yourself. Build your self esteem and confidence by recognizing your strengths and achievements. Um, You also need to practice mindfulness to gain clarity. Codependency can make you live in the past or the future rather than in the present moment. You may dwell on mistakes or regrets of the past or worry about things, uncertainties or expectations in the future, and just pure things that haven't happened yet. And they can just make you anxious and stressed and prevent you from enjoying the moment you're in right now. I practice self Reiki treatments, for example, by placing hands on different parts of my body, such as my head, my heart, and my stomach and feet, and allowing the Reiki energy to flow through me, which I utilize Reiki symbols, which you have to be attuned to. Enhances This helps me to enhance the healing effect by using those symbols. And Reiki self treatments just help me to relax, release stress, and just connect with my inner being, or my inner self. Um, and you also need to give yourself compassion. This is key. Codependency can make you harsh and critical of yourself and others. You may blame yourself or others for your problems, feel guilty or ashamed of your actions. Then this can make you feel unworthy and unhappy. You have to learn to give yourself compassion and to treat yourself with kindness and respect, realizing that you are human and that you make mistakes. Forgive yourself and others for the past and focus on the present and the future. Com- Compassion can help you just heal and grow from learning from your experiences. And you may need to seek help. Codependency can be a difficult and complex issue to overcome on your own, and you may need professional help from a therapist or a counselor who specializes in codependency. They can help you uncover the root cause of your codependency, provide you with tools and strategies to cope and change and support you in your recovery process. What I would like to suggest is you can benefit also from a complementary practice like Reiki energy healing. You need to be patient with yourself, because codependency is not something that can be changed overnight. It is a deeply ingrained pattern of behavior that has developed over time, and it serves you as a coping mechanism in the past, but it may take time, an effort to break free from the codependency to create more balanced and fulfilling relationships with yourself and others. You need to be patient with yourself and don't expect perfection. Celebrate your progress and your achievements, no matter how small they are. Remember that you are not alone and that you deserve to be happy and healthy, and be open to change, because codependency can make you resistant to change and afraid of the unknown. You may cling to familiar and comfortable and unhealthy and unsatisfying behaviors. You may fear that change will bring loss, pain, or some kind of rejection. But change happens regardless, and it's necessary for growth and happiness. Learn to be open to change and to embrace the opportunities and challenges that it brings. Change can help you discover new aspects of yourself and others, and expand your horizon, and basically just improve the quality of your life. I hope these tips can help you overcome codependency in your own life and create more balanced and fulfilling relationships with yourself and others. We are building a community, and by liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, you are positively contributing to building this community. I thank you for taking time out of your day to watch and observe how codependency may be manifesting in your life. Remember to love yourself and others. Until next time.